Next Level Mindset, baby, coming at you again. This is JB.
JP.
41.
PK.
In the building. We got Paul in the building today. We'll talk about Paul. Paul's in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, first off, I want to give a shout out. We are 6 episodes in. If you listened to the first 5, we want to tell y'all thank you.
Much love.
For real. If you're not haven't listened to it, we ask you please share it, subscribe. Most of all, leave a rating. Leave a rating on iTunes or whoever, Anchor or SoundCloud, wherever you leave it. Leave a rating, leave a comment. We love to hear from you.
And then tell us you like best too.
Yeah. Tell us who you love best, right, and why, and who you don't like either, if they're a nut. Anyway, but hey, thank you for following us. To over 250 plays so far. We've got 25 subscribers. It's nuts to see that stuff. Like we have literally over 20 hours of airtime. That's nuts.
That's cool.
20 hours of airtime from people listening. So even if you're just putting it on and just letting it play just to give us a little love, we appreciate it. So share, follow our Instagrams, follow all that stuff. We love to see you, love to talk with you. And if you want to be in on it, we're gonna throw some stuff out. We're changing the generation and recreating podcasting. You know what I mean? Podcasting. We got a YouTube. We'll throw that YouTube out. Hey, give them all what up. All right, cool. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so today we're going to talk about fear. So when I say fear, what do you think of?
Snake.
Heights.
Exercise.
Hold on, I wasn't ready for that. So when you think of fear, you think of things that like it's uncomfortable, right? Like it's just something like you don't go, oh hey, I got 50 snakes, I'll just chill with them.
It's
right?
something intimidating.
It's intimidating, and it's an uncomfortable zone. So when I'm talking about fear today, I'm talking about the feeling it makes you, because we step away and we start making all these crazy excuses. We start making up all justifying it's okay to not do something. It's okay to stay in our 40-hour-a-week salary job, even though they give us 70 to 80 hours worth of work. It's okay to do that. Why? Because we're scared. We're scared to go learn something different or go out on our own. But hey, we'll talk all this mess in the world, right? I remember in the retail world where I hear people, I can run that store, no problem. I can do this. All of a sudden, guess what? Why don't you go, well, hold on. Nah. I ain't in a position to do it yet, right? Yeah. I hear athletes do that crap all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, I could easily play. All of a sudden, they step to the plate. Oh, there's someone in the stands. I don't, like, nah. Stage fright, right?
Yeah.
So, I get that. I get that from, believe it or not, I get it from public speaking. I get nervous as can be. Like, if you guys know, like, man, I'll go to the bathroom like 40, 50 times before I go up on there. I get the sick feeling in my stomach. I just get nervous. But as soon as that ends, I have no choice. Like, literally, I have no choice to go up there. And that's the difference of fear, is you got to face everything and then move forward. You know what I mean? You got to do it. How do you guys face fear?
I face it head on. I just dive in. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, we were talking about retail, going to another store, I just dive in. You want me to go somewhere? Sure, I'll go. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I'm going to be scared. I just dive head first.
It ain't going to kill me.
Right. One of the stories I have is when I went to Thailand, first time really out of the country, never eaten the food, don't speak the language, went for 2 weeks, best time of my life, I just dove in. Whatever it was, all right, cool, I'm going.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, because you flip on that, because I hear people, I'm going to go to another country, someone's going to steal from me, screw me over, do all that stuff. You just jumped in, had a good time.
Right in, had
it
a
is
good
what
time.
it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is.
Whatever happened was cool, and it was a blast.
Yeah.
The best time.
I just stopped thinking. I mean, there were so many times on the football field or on the volleyball court where it was like a new play we had just ran 15, 20, 50 times during practice, and I'd get to the line of scrimmage and route was called my way with a new play that I just figured out, and I got intimidated, you know? But the moment you start thinking of some of those things, like Joe was saying, is when you let fear settle in, right? That's when you let it inside of you. But if you just stop thinking about it and you just go because you know you've been in that situation or you've thought of that situation, nothing's going to stop you. So what you mess up, now you know better next time. And when you face fear like that, really nothing's going to hold you back. You're not going to stumble over yourself. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to go. So what you mess up, you're going to do full speed.
And it's like learning to walk. It's like you gotta be able to understand. I am not going to be able to walk. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like ski, I guess I should use because we don't remember when we were walking. But skiing, right? If you go skiing, like how many times are you going to fall down before you get down that damn hill?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like riding a bike. How many got?
Bad example. I don't know how to ride a bike.
Or swim. Swim.
Hey,
Is
bad
that
example.
what better?
But yeah, no, it is. There is a fear. There is a fear, and there's certain things that I'm scared of. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared of it.
Dude, you don't know how to ride a bike?
He doesn't know how to do much.
Holy crap, man!
I can ride. I look like Red off a Friday. That's how I ride my bike.
Dude,
Ooh.
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday, man. A bike with some training wheels.
I ain't not getting one of them tricycles. You know what I'm talking about, the tricycles.
You definitely look like a cholo on this.
So, but no, there's some things I am. But you know what? When it involves success in my head, I don't care how scary it is. I'm gonna step to the plate. So what? I fall on my face, and I'm gonna tell you, I'll do it. And I get nervous, but I go do it. But you know what? I should have done that. And guess what? When it comes around again, guess what I'm doing?
You're gonna do it.
And I practice it. That's what I do. I love like going through sales scripts and role playing, because like when you get those big boys that come in and you know, like it's seeing me be successful in what agency, I've been here for 4 years? Said number one, come on, stop it already. You know what I mean? When the owners of the company are trying to hang me, that feels good, man. That feels good. But you know what? I love it when I got the other people around me that are learning to do those things. And that's my favorite thing, is being able to teach that. So if you're a leader, I'm going to tell you right now, if someone comes with you with something that doesn't seem feasible in your mind because you've never achieved it before or you weren't successful, you can't hold them back. You got to let them know, okay, these are the mistakes and challenges I had, but I want you to move forward because ain't nobody ever done it before. Shoot, Amazon would have never been created. Online business like that never would have been created if someone did decide to make a freaking bookstore out of their dang garage. You know, or someone created some crazy theme park in their garage and all of a sudden we got Disneyland. Like, come on. Like, we've got to face things and move forward. And I'll tell you that, like, you know, it's if you're making up a position that no one's ever seen before, create it. You know, that's what's important. So you got to be able to face those things. You got to be able to do it and just move. You can't be scared of losing. You got to have a fear of not winning. I hate if I don't get a chance to win, I'm in. If I've committed to a competition, whatever it is, even if it's in my head, I created a competition in my head. And if you learn that, who did The Last Dance? Remember, all of a sudden, Michael Jordan, he would always say, like, oh, he'd imagine someone said something about him from another team. Who was that cat? From the Wizards, wasn't it? The Bullets?
Yeah, it was that rookie.
And he's like, the kid's like, I never said that.
Yeah.
I never said. He had to create something to push himself because he knew the Bullets wouldn't be a challenge. But he had to push himself to go where he needed to go, and he created it. You got to create that same challenge. You got to use that 6-year-old imagination to get where you need to go. You did something like you're scared of heights. Man, I walk across the strip with you, and you're like 10 feet from the freaking ledge going, yeah, it looks cute over there. Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm across those bridges in like 5 seconds, man. I about to sprint across. I can't stand heights, man. No roller coasters, no heights, afraid of falling.
And what'd you do?
Jumped off a cliff, probably about a good 20 feet high. And I was only up there looking over the edge for about 2 or 3 minutes before I jumped, too. I was actually pretty proud of
He
myself.
did flip jumping, Doc. He did it. He just didn't. But the point is, you didn't think about it.
Right, exactly. I just
You
did
didn't
it.
think about it.
Like I said, I just got over it and I jumped in.
This water's
I just
soft.
jumped. Right.
It's deep enough. Okay, let me go.
Right.
That's all you got to think about. No, not what if. There ain't nothing. Just go.
Just do it. Yeah.
Right?
Just jump right in. That's what I do.
That's
just
good.
jump right in.
That's good. You've got to be able to do that. You've got to be able to push people along too.
And I mean, you're prepped for every situation you get. You know what I mean? Like you're in that situation for a reason. Joey, you were comfortable standing at the edge of a cliff, knowing you were going to jump because you know how to swim.
Right.
You were prepped. It may not have been comfortable, but you knew what you were getting into. I think of baby giraffes. You know what I mean? When they're born, their mom doesn't squat over, doesn't lay down, doesn't roll over on its side, stands up
And drops
6 feet, bam, straight on its back. Baby rolls over, knocks the little water off it and stands up and
I wouldn't call it water, but
I was
yeah.
about to say,
whatever
I
you
don't think
wanna
it's
call
water, but
stands up, wobbling a little bit, and mom just comes over and kicks it. Baby's like, what the heck? Let me stand up again. Stands up again. Mom kicks it again. Baby's like, well, forget that. I'm going to stand up and starts walking. Mom walks behind him, kicks it over again. Does that over and over and over, and now the baby's sprinting. The reason why is because in a few days, few weeks, whenever it comes up, mom needs to make sure that baby's taken care of and run away from lions, because she knows the fear is going to be there, but if that baby can practice that situation time and time and time
And
again,
protect itself.
it's taken care of. It's not going to flinch in the face of fear because it's got to save its life.
So yeah, so you got to understand that you got to prep yourself for challenges. You got to prepare yourself for fear. You got to protect yourself from anything that holds you back, because you're not only are you scared of losing, you're scared of being successful, and you're giving it to somebody else. And last time I checked, I don't want someone to be more successful than me if I had the opportunity to be successful. You know what I mean? So like, hey Paul, what are you scared of?
Okay, you guys laughed, but a little story. I was very scared of JV's Predator workout. I remember walking into Vegas and everyone was like, you gotta do JV's workout, you gotta do JV's workout. And they're like, it's the hardest thing ever. Everybody pukes. I remember the first day I got a call to go up to Summerlin, and I thought that was God's answer to get me out of the workout. I was praying I would get caught in traffic and not make it back for the second workout. But I came back, worked out with the athletes. It was crazy. Now it's today's gonna be fifth, maybe sixth time working out. Maybe third or fourth. Let's not go
Don't
Is
exaggerate.
it scary still?
But let's go back to that.
Are you sore?
Of course.
Still scared?
But hey, let's talk about it. Why haven't you been working out? When's the last time you worked out, Paul? Let's be real.
Before Predator,
Yes.
man, been a long time.
Okay. Give me 2 years, 5 years.
No. Maybe a year, maybe.
Okay. So how much you weigh now? Let's be real conversation
Oh,
right
man,
now.
probably 290 to pushing 300.
290 pushing 300. What did you weigh 2 years ago?
180, 190.
You weighed one. So you gained over 100 pounds. Why? Like what's going on in your life? You just decided to start eating, or like is it just stress?
I let myself go. I ate, stopped working out, stopped playing ball. It was-
So you know you've been having to work out. I mean, we've had these conversations. It's like you giving me 1,000 excuses on waking up on time. You know what I mean? But you found the solution, is what it is, right? So let's talk about this. The reason why you haven't worked out is because you knew this is gonna be a long journey back, and it's gonna hurt.
100%.
But then I'm gonna tell you that I mean you work with me, Paul, all the time now, and I'll tell you that I know it's affected your confidence level. I know that when you look in the mirror, it ain't the same Paul from 180 pounds, right?
100%.
You probably lost it. You've let it go just like you've let yourself go. And I'm being real, you're my boy, you know that. And I flat out told you, hey, look, we need to get you back. How much better do you feel when you start doing it now?
I feel better.
It hurts, right? But it's hard. It's hard to face ourselves in the mirror and go, okay, I know I can do this. Oh man, like Joe, you left retail after 18 years, just like me. It's hard to look in the mirror and go, oh snap, I'm starting all over again. I don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
like is this the right thing? Did I make the right decision?
Yeah.
But then you know,
like I said, you just jump right into it.
yeah, hell, what do I got to lose is what you got to
Right.
think about, right?
Right.
And I'll tell you, what do you got to lose? 100 pounds, right? But I'll tell you, what do you have to gain? Confidence, your mindset, how you feel about the world and how you can impact the world and so forth like that. Because like you even came to it's like, I know, I know I'm fat. I'm not feeling good. And I'm not saying if you want to be at that weight, that's up to you. I'm definitely not saying that, but you don't want to be.
No, never.
And I know it affects you in the sales world, and you make good money in the first place, but I know it affects you in your work and what you do just because you're right up here, right? And I'll tell you that when you do those things and you can face those challenges, you're going to become powerful. I'm going to tell you, you're going to become powerful. What are the fears you got? What are the fears you got, Paul?
Man. I had a fear of doing the video conferences when we had to switch over.
So video conference, you're talking to people, how are they going to look and so forth like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, how are they gonna see me? How are they gonna address me? You know.
Yep.
When we're in person, it's a little different. Now I'm over a video conference. You know.
Well, let's even talk
Sorry.
with how you talk. So you're from Armenia.
Yeah.
So you have a strong Armenian accent. You even told me like they're gonna think I'm some. I can't remember what you said.
I
Like
gotta think I'm like some mobster
or some telemarketer or something like
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to take their money.
Yeah.
Like you got to overcome that. And that's some things we got to talk about, right? But you're overcoming those fears and you just keep going. You just said, "Hey, I need help. I'm nervous of doing this on my own." Right? So how is it now? Like coming from Armenia, being I know you haven't been you've been in this country for quite a while, but do you get nervous if people think about you, or do you not even care?
Man, that's a tough question. In the business world, it's kind of important.
Just as a personal world.
In the personal world, well, I know who I am. I know I'm not, a telemarketer or a mobster, but it would be nice to not look at my last name and say, "Oh, are you from Europe?" Or
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah, you gotta have confidence in what you do, and I that's one thing I love about you, Paul. Like, you're confident in what you do, and not give a crap, right? But the thing is you gotta give a crap about who you are, and if you're not happy with who you see in the mirror, and I'm talking to everyone out here, that if you don't like who you see, and I'm not talking just outside physically, I'm talking about when you look through your eyes and you see that type of person it is. How do you enjoy that person? If not, you need to fix it. Because if you're not getting better every single day, you've got to make sure that you're moving in the right direction to where you can be better every single day. You know what I mean? So that's that 1%, right? Giving that 1% every single day.
Yeah.
So, hey, you guys got anything? I'm all taking over here. Y'all on your phones like chatting with I don't know what you got updating this guy right here. Like, can you believe he's just talking too much? Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, just pretty much. No, I'm trying to make some money over here, alright? Alright?
I'm just ready to be on the hot seat, man.
Oh, we got the hot seat. Okay, so we're gonna end it strong. We're gonna end it strong, Paul. You ready for the hot seat? Do you know what the hot seat is?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you haven't listened to our podcast?
I have a fear of your podcast.
Hey, now he's on it.
Face everything and rise, baby. Come on. Hey, podcast, hot seat. You get 4 questions, and we'll each give you one. You get 1 pass.
Okay.
You get 1 pass on it. Okay?
They're not like trivia questions, right?
Huh?
They're not like trivia questions.
No, it's a would you rather.
I'm gonna ask you a history
So
question.
would you rather? Okay?
I'm gonna ask you a history question.
Okay. So, but it's multiple choice.
It's A or B.
Ah, cool.
Okay. All right. Would you rather? Okay, if you had to share your money, let's say you make $1 million, you win $1 million right now. You could only share it with your mother or your sister. Neither one of them, the other person cannot touch any of that money, and you cannot buy them anything. Who do you share it with?
Mother.
Good answer.
Didn't even.
All right. You guys got one?
Lamborghini or Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Okay.
These are easy.
Would you rather never be able to play basketball again, or never be able to work again?
Pass.
Got
Oh.
Alright, you got
I
one.
got that cue, JB. Give him a good old
That's a
one.
good one.
All right. This.
But if I don't like yours, I can answer his, right?
Nope.
Nope. It's too late.
Yes.
It's too late.
Cool.
Okay. So would you rather, Paul? Would you rather drink a shot glass of pus or eat a 12-inch pizza cooked, covered in scabs?
Oh.
Dude, the shot glass, it'd be so much quicker.
It would reek.
Okay.
Yeah, it would go by fast.
All right. He didn't even pause. Like
Didn't
he's
he?
even thinking. Like.
Yeah, but like a 12-inch pizza?
So you answer that no problem, but you would choose basketball or work.
Dude, that's a lot of questions.
All right.
I
So
like my basketball, man.
hey. So quick takeaway: fear. What you got?
You gotta overcome it one way or another. There's a lot of ways to do it. Like both of you guys' ways. Me personally, I always look at best case scenario, worst case scenario. Then I count to 3 and dive in whatever it is.
Good stuff.
we bought a zoo. If you could have, what is it? It takes 20 seconds of insane courage to conquer the world, or whatever he says. And all it takes is 20 seconds for you to do something you've never done before. Just go.
Wow.
Just dive in, man. That's all it is. Dive in head first. Dive in, ask questions later.
Got it. Solutions, not excuses, baby. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't focus on the excuse, get the solution. So that's it for you. All right. So this is next level mindset, baby. This is JB.
JP.
41.
PK.
All reminding you to chase greatness, find phenomenal, and dominate the day. Till next time. That junk was fire. That junk was fire.
That was a good one.
Do you post that?